Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dominomial here, and welcome back to another episode of CrossCode. Last episode, we did some side quests and started going up Bergen Trail at a very slow but steady pace. In this episode, we're continuing going up Bergen Trail, doing some side quests, and yeah, that's about it. We have one side quest to do that relates to finding a legendary bunny. So that's what we're going to do. And maybe we'll get up to the town of Bergen Village, whatever. But don't bet on it. Also, I talked about anime last episode. This episode, I'm going to continue talking about anime. What? Did you expect anything else from my channel? Look, everybody has their own topics that they love going back to. Every channel has their own topics that they love going back to, so don't judge me too harshly for going back to anime every once in a while. And I still haven't finished talking about it from last episode. Okay. So, last episode I gave my, top 5 or 6 personal recommendations for anime. Like, what animes a newcomer should start with. And I gave recommendations because, to be honest, if you're watching this game with no context of anime, just fucking watch anime already. Just watch anime. If you're watching this game, you're an anime fan, like I said before. Okay. So, last episode I briefly mentioned how people will probably recommend the newest animes, like the newest popular animes, when talking about which ones people should watch, or like newcomers should watch. And there's nothing wrong with that inherently. But, like, some of the new animes are, like, really bad. Like, I'm going to do a few hot takes. And nobody can stop me. My Hero Academia is a bad anime. It's a bad anime with a really cool concept. Because My Hero Academia is basically the concept of, what if there was a universe where everybody on Earth, or where, like, superheroes were a common thing. Superpowers were common. So, that would naturally lead to, like, schools where, like, students learn to use their superpowers, I guess. And, like, I guess fight for justice, or whatever. Or, like, fight for good. I don't know, it's not, like, explained too much, but, like, you kind of get the idea. It's kind of neat, like, oh, what if superpowers were common? Like, that's neat. And, like, also, the superpowers presented in that show can be really cool. Like, there are abilities where, like, people can, like, mind control other people if, like, they're, like, if they answer a question, or, like, anti-gravity, or just defying the laws of gravity. And then, like, there's also some generic ones, like, complete armor, or, like, super strength, or, stupid ones, like belly button laser, or, I don't know, but basically, like, they're superpowers, and they all come in wide different varieties of uses and, like, niches, and, like, some are definitely better than others, that's for sure. But it's a cool concept, right? Well, the main protagonist, he gets the ability of essentially super strength. It's just super strength, different name, and coded in a different kind of explanation. Like, oh, it's not just super strength, it's a bit more than that. No, it's just super strength. And, like, okay. So the main the protagonist's name is Midoriya, or like, I guess Deku, that's his nickname. And his ability, like, he's like the most generic kind of protagonist in a shonen. He has like a fucking like ego complex, essentially. Like, he has a very bad down low ego, and he doesn't believe in himself, but he wanted to always be a hero. And then once he gets the ability of super strength, he's like, oh, but like, what am I really using this ability for? Or like, I don't know. Like, he does get development eventually, but like, it's so cliched and like easy to see that it doesn't even really feel earned, in a sense, like his characters. And like, sometimes he just does weird shit, and like, okay, cool. I can't really provide a specific, well, no. I can't provide a specific example, but sometimes he just does stuff that's out of character. Like, he doesn't really question some things. Like, he just does things, like, without questioning them, even though beforehand he's, like, questioning, are my powers, like, really good? Am I helping people with these powers? And then he just proceeds to punch up the bad guy with, no remorse whatsoever. Like, okay, cool. But, like, that bad guy probably had a family, too, and he had to make a living. But nope. Justice prevails. The protagonist is really kind of cliched, but it works if it weren't for the fact that he's surrounded by literally, like, so many other cooler characters. My Hero Academia just kind of suffers from a case of having a really weak main character compared to all of the side characters. Or most of them. Some of them are really cool. I wish, like, they were the protagonist instead of the protagonist we got, but yeah. Another anime that I don't like, even though everybody else likes it, or a lot of other people like it, Demon Slayer. I don't like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is... I don't know why I'm providing context. If you don't know what Demon Slayer is, you're not going to find this conversation enjoyable anyway, but here I am talking about it because I want to. Fuck you, people that don't... Well, no. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tolerating me. That was a joke. I don't actually, like, dislike you for not watching anime. But if you don't watch anime and you don't understand the context for these shows and you're still watching these videos, wow, good for you. Good for you. You have a very high tolerance for not understanding topics. Or maybe you've just watched other Let's Players that talk about what they want. But yeah, Demon Slayer. Oh no, I'm not gonna fight this goat. I don't want to fight this goat. Fuck this goat. I'm not gonna fight this goat. Or elk. No, yeah, it's like an elk. It's an elk. Or a deer. Oh, fucking no. Animals? Who needs them? Ooh, pinned body. When guarding, reflects 30% of total absorbed damage back on the attacker. That's kind of neat. I might do that. Yeah. Let's get the 20% invincibility. So, okay. Demon Slayer is another anime that I don't really like, that everybody else likes. Keep in mind that I am the minority in this, and I don't really have... Like, sometimes I just don't have a reason for not liking what I don't like. Not like a, logical, rational reason. So, maybe I might be a bit biased here, but I don't like Demon Slayer. Well, of course I'm biased. Of course, everybody's biased when it comes to subjective pieces of media. But I don't like Demon Slayer. The first thing that everybody goes on about in Demon Slayer is how good the art is. I'm gonna be honest here, I don't like it. I don't like the art in Demon Slayer. It has some cool looking moments, but as a whole, no, not really. It doesn't look that good, just in general. Like, during fight scenes, the rough animation and, the smooth, how smooth it can look, it does, make the fighting scenes look better. It's a shonen, by the way, Demon Slayer, where, the main character fights demons for revenge. That's about all you need to know about the story, because the main character has no other motivations whatsoever, and all the side characters are anime tropes. But the animation, it looks good during fight scenes sometimes, but even during the fight scenes, there was one point where, main character is fighting Big Ball Demon. Not the demon has big... They're throwing balls. Like Leia, the Spheromancer. It's like Leia, the Spheromancer. And at one point, the ball just goes through a wall. What? Was that intentional? Well, probably, but, it didn't look good. Why did the ball just go through the wall with no, kind of effect, or, phasing effect, or anything? It just went through the wall. Why? Why? It looks like a glitch from a video game. It looks like the ball literally clipped through the wall, and it was unintentional, even though it clearly was. Why? That's one really, big example of the animation looking bad even during a fight scene. But even when in, just, standard, just standard happenings, not, the protagonist isn't fighting and the characters are just doing whatever that isn't fighting. The animation the rough animation really doesn't complement, the more slice-of-life, slow parts of the show. Because when it looks rough, and they do, just standard, run-of-the-mill animation, it isn't as smooth as during the fight scenes. When it goes down to, this, when the movement is normal paced, I don't know how to describe this, but when the movement is just normally paced, they're just walking around, doing whatever they want, talking, maybe doing a bit of training, I don't know, traveling to the next area, it doesn't look good. Because it has a naturally rough art style, the Demon Slayer art style, but they don't really do anything with it outside of the fighting scenes. And also there's a lot of use of kind of gross looking 3D CGI. First episode, there's a whole lot of it, and I'm not one to say oh, 3D CGI is automatically bad. It isn't. It can be used if done right. It's just that anime didn't do it right. Why are you in a forest? Why are you living in a forest? Well, okay, whatever. That doesn't matter. But why is the forest in the first episode just made up of a ton of CG trees? You didn't even bother, just animating the trees, or, throwing in the trees into the animated background, or, having them as a background. You just had, a graphics designer throw in 3D modeled trees in a fucking snowy plain and say, bam, that's a forest. Like, what? No. I refuse to accept that. I refuse to accept that as good animation, quote unquote. But like, even like despite the 3D CGI, the normal the animation in normal slice of life moments is just not as good as any other like generic anime with like half decent animation. Because like thing is, like, animes may all look very similar nowadays, with like exceptions of like Demon Slayer or whatever else. Like, if you find a generic anime and find another generic anime with like, that's not like popular but not bad either, they will probably look the same, because after like the mid 2000s, like animation companies kind of found their groove with how anime should look, and that's because the normal animation that they go for looks good in just like normal motion. Like, it doesn't need to be fast. It just is good for like normal action. Demon Slayer, it doesn't make its normal action look good with like being smooth or anything. It just is normal smoothness with rough animation. Normal fluidity with rough animation. It's not like fast fluidity with rough animation, it's just normal fluidity with rough animation. Okay, let me provide an example of an anime with rough animation that looks good all the time compared to Demon Slayer. Kill la Kill, one of my favorite animes ever. I would recommend that if you don't mind fan service, because if you're okay with getting past the fan service of that anime, you will love it if you like action. And like, you just love balls to the wall action, stupidity. You don't fucking care about the plot. You just want to, like, you actually like care about the characters by the end of that show. Like, which is really surprising. You don't think you would, but Kill la Kill is an action anime, and it has really rough edges. It has really rough animation, but it moves so damn fluidly all the time that you don't mind. Like, even if the animation itself is quote-unquote bad, like, it moves so smoothly. The rougher animation makes it easier to animate very exaggerated movements. It's like comparing Looney Tunes to, like, I don't know. Like, Kill la Kill is like the anime version of Looney Tunes if it was also an ecchi. With everything moving very sporadically. And, like, it has a lot of key frames where the animation doesn't look good, or the animation, it's like the frame itself isolated doesn't look good. But put it all together, and it's really damn cool to look at. And honestly, like, Kill la Kill, like, there aren't a whole lot of animes out there like that one that, like, just has really good motion. Because, like, anime is mostly about, like, oh, it's like, if it looks good in a still frame, then you know you're doing it right. But Kill la Kill kind of goes with the opposite kind of mindset, where if it looks good in motion, it doesn't matter if the still frame doesn't look good. I don't know, that's all I have to say on Demon Slayer with the animation. The rest is just, like, the characters are bland. They're all tropes. None of them are really likable. The yellow-haired guy, he's just a coward that's like, oh, I don't want to go, Scoob. And the boar guy, he's just like, oh, gotta crush everything. Gotta kill everything. I'm enraged. Ah! See? It's not that fun. And, like, yellow-haired guy, he's not even funny like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He's just like, no, I don't want to go. I'm scared. Let me hide in the box that your sister is in, which in and of itself is a weird plot, but yeah. Yeah, I don't like Demon Slayer. Meanwhile, I like One Piece just fine. Yeah, I'll admit the middle of One Piece is kind of shit. Like at the Dressrosa arc. For those of you that have watched it, if you don't want to watch it or don't know anything about it, fair enough. It is over 900 episodes as of right now, and it's probably going to be 1,200 episodes before the show actually ends, which will be another 4 or 5 years. But yeah, it's cool, I guess. It's gotten better recently with the most recent episodes, but it's still kind of bad animation. But hey, the story is good enough to keep me interested, and that's how you know you're doing a good job. Also, I need to go up here. I'm just kind of wandering around. I need to go up here. Oh. Okay. Parkour. Sandwich, high sandwich, chef sandwich. Okay, so we need to do parkour. Okay, so this one is timed. And you want to do it quickly. Wow, no shit. And then you want to go up here. And then go here, dash. Okay. Let's hope this is enough. Oh no. I need to do this again, but now that I know the path, it won't be too big of a deal. Okay, gotta go up here, jump along here. Jump up here. Okay. I don't know why I'm focusing so much on this part. What are my stats like? Oh, they're pretty good, actually. These are pretty good stats. And I'm pretty close to a level up, too. How long have I been talking about... Huh. I don't know what to do. I don't know how long this episode has been running. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know how long I've been talking in this episode or how long this episode actually is. So, huh. I guess I'll end the episode here. If it's a short one, sorry. If it's not, then thankfully, I timed it right somehow. But that's the end either way, because I'm feeling that it's about time to stop with this play session. I've been at it for 2 hours, 20 minutes. And next episode, We will continue going up Bergen Trail. We will figure out the bunny. We will actually probably get that bunny side quest done. We didn't progress towards it at all because I was busy. I feel like this is too short. I'm going to go a few more minutes. Sorry, false ending. And besides, I want to kill a few more penguins. Yeah, but I'm about done with my anime rant. I don't really have any more animes that I want to, like, fucking pick apart that everybody loves. All the other animes that, like, I know that everybody loves, like, oh, this guy. He's a snowman and he will kill you if you're not careful. Like that. You needed to guard against that, but I didn't. Oh, wow, perfect guard. Okay. Oh, I died to a snowman. Good job. Good job, Dominic. You actually want to get rid of these guys for the legendary bunny quest because they drop the items that you need. You can hit them from afar and just keep doing damage like this. This is probably the recommended method of killing them because you can just guard when you need to, and also you can have Emily take aggro. And guard, yeah. You still take quite a bit of damage if you just normally guard, but you shouldn't die to these guys if you keep doing it like this. And you can just skip the rest of the combat. Yeah, Frosted Carrot, you need 5 of those for the bunny quest. And let's kill these penguins, why not? Okay. I think there's a couple more evil snowmen here. Yes. Oh, they have camaraderie. Oh, right. That's what I wanted to go on about talking about anime. So, Demon Slayer uses a lot of tropes for its characters. Tropes by themselves aren't a bad thing. Like I said, tropes are a way to utilize storytelling. They're just like the most noticeable methods of storytelling. That's basically what a trope is. It's not inherently a bad thing, it's just a common practice. Like, for example, an example of a trope not being a bad thing, I'm going to mention Xenoblade 2 in this. Yes, my obligatory Xenoblade 2 reference. But Xenoblade 2, if you look on the outside as somebody who's never played Xenoblade 2 and you're like looking in, like, what is this game? It's just a ton of like female breasts or whatever. Well, yeah, that's one trope, and that one's kind of a little bit weird. There's a lot of fan service in that one. But even like beyond that, a lot of the characters fulfill like their own like tropes in one way or another. Like one of them is a tsundere. One of them is like I don't know, the serious kind that one of the party members is like one of the serious types that like is like, I don't know, business, the strictly business type. Another one is the fucking comedy relief that's just like, oh, he is really bad at doing his job or something. He fell off a cliff when he tried to kill you. Wow, funny. Like, Xenoblade 2 utilizes a lot of anime tropes. Almost to a fault, but even if it does use a ton of tropes, like, I'm not going to disregard a game just because it uses a lot of tropes. Like this one uses a lot of tropes from the fucking isekai MMORPG genre. I don't think that's like one whole genre, but the isekai genre that is placed in MMOs. Oh. Xenoblade 2 takes those characters and, like, they recognize those tropes. And, like, well, okay, they don't really recognize them, but they use those tropes. But they also develop the characters beyond what you initially think they would be. Like, they're more than just the trope, but they utilize the trope to, do what the tropes are intended to do. But a lot of media, like not just anime, but media in general, like even books, they use tropes for like characters, archetypes, but they don't do anything with those characters beyond the tropes. Like, the character is just the trope. They aren't their own human being. They are just the trope. Like, I mentioned in another Let's Play that I really liked reading books when I was younger. Books utilize, well, young adult books specifically, which I read a lot of back when I was younger. It utilizes a lot of, authors utilize a lot of the same tropes in young adult fiction. Like specifically romance. If the protagonist is female, they will be a tsundere, essentially. They will be like shy and bashful and like be like, "Oh, you're the male hero? Okay, well, I'm not going to like you at first, but then I'll develop emotions towards you later on." Like, that's how romance plots go, but, like, it's so obvious if you read those types of books enough, where, like, you can just kind of see where the plot goes from the first 10 pages. And, like, the characters themselves, like the female character or the male character, or any character, they just don't develop beyond the setting the initial kind of necessary requirements to develop them into the kind of book that they're in. Yeah. So, I mean, authors can be really lazy, or they just don't know how to write a good character. Like, okay. Oh, come on, I can't fucking kill these snowmen. I just want to get rid of these snowmen, please. Okay, I want to kill these snowmen. I want to get rid of this one. And I'm taking it on by just throwing a shit ton of projectiles at it. And I need a pie sandwich. I'm not going to use a chef. Don't aggro the elk. Or the deer, or whatever it is. I don't know, they're related somehow, probably. I tried to shield there, but I didn't. So these snowmen have the chill status effect, and that just means that your movement speed is slowed down significantly. You can't dodge as fast. What the focus stat does is that it can help you recover from status effects much faster. It also increases your critical hit rate a lot. No. Nope. I am getting out of there. Maybe I'll just do this off screen. Or wait, no. I did kill that one snowman. I'll just kill the other one. Yeah, I have 2 frosted carrots. And I need 3 more, which these guys drop. There is an easier way to take these guys on after the dungeon, but I kind of want to do this side quest now. So, yeah. After I kill the snowman, it'll be the end of the episode. Wow. Well, this is the real end of the episode. Next time, I will continue going up the Bergen Trail path. I will find the frosted carrots necessary and find this legendary bunny. And well, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. So, bye. See you then.